So here's where I am this week. It is March 7th, and I still don't have a job. I thought one of the jobs I'd interviewed for would be more or less a sure thing. I still kept applying, but turns out I didn't get that one. They chose to go with other people, but I'll try back with them in a few months and see if anything's changed. If I'm not working somewhere else first. I'm still meeting my other obligations right now. Except I'm not sleeping well. I need, I've been telling myself I want to go by and do things, and I've just not been doing them because I'm nocturnal. I'm just up all night, and I'm sleeping all day, and that's not a very good way to be super productive, although I've still been doing a little bit. I've been kind of taking an online programming class in Python. It's mostly an automated class with some videos on Coursera, and I went through a lot of them recently in this past week. And that paired up very nicely with working on the table that I'm working on for Sarah. So I've got one table leg done. It's very slow going, but I am making progress. And I feel good having gotten something done. I realize that building a table is not a major accomplishment by any stretch of the imagination, but it's something. It's more than nothing, and when you're unemployed and seeking work, sometimes more than nothing is about the best you can do. I'm still looking for work. A lot of it I'm looking for more up north at the moment because that's where they seem to have more opportunity and more jobs, and right now I still have enough savings I would be able to relocate. If I needed to, I would need to. And so that's where I'm looking at the moment. I do still put in some local applications. Other than that, I'm just kind of not sure what I'm really doing with myself. Like, I'm taking the programming class, but what am I going to do with it? I signed up for a Python programming class because sometimes people ask if you know Python, and I'd like to be able to say yes. So that, I guess, is why I signed up for it. This week, I have my birthday coming up. I don't really have any big or grandiose kinds of plans. I think I'm just going to hang out with some friends. I might go visit Sarah or something, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to retread old ground and make sure I've got everything. I was working on cleaning my room, and that was going really well for a little while. A very little while, a couple of days. I got a lot done, though. And I got some laundry done. I need to do more. There's just lots and lots of things I need to do, but I don't like running the washing machine at night when other people are trying to sleep. That seems like it would be rude. And I've been watching some anime, and of course I'm playing through my Steam games some more to make sure I've thoroughly played everything out to get the most value out of it. Trying to keep my expenses down and not spend money on anything new if I don't have to. Though I have been buying some stuff, but it's mostly been food. It's not really been anything extravagant or unnecessary. And it's hard for me to criticize food even if there might be something cheaper available. So this week it looks like more looking for work, more trying to get this room clean, continuing as I have been, and just putting forth my effort. I did talk to Fancy Pants a little bit recently, and we've kind of penciled in a time for me to visit, which I guess is the biggest thing I've got going on in that direction. It would be really great if I could get an interview up north, and then I'd have an excuse to go up there, but you know what? We'll just see what happens. Right now, I'm still trying to make sure I look like a halfway decent candidate. And I've followed up on some of my job leads, but not all of them that I got recently. So I'm going to be working on the other half of them next week. Yeah, there were two other things that I really ought to mention. One is that my mother's been very sick recently, and that's got me kind of stressed out and is making life a little bit more difficult. And the other is that I did manage to complete my continuing education. those were two really big things that happened this past week that I don't need to forget to mention.